Rain Eater semifinals between Rush and iMpakt. Controversially, I said that this feels pretty much like the finals. I feel both of these teams are very, very strong.
Oh yeah.
And the winner of this one is probably going to be the favorite to win it all. I feel that is my professional opinion.
Well, I think this is, of the two matches, this is the bigger powerhouse. Oh my goodness!
Both matches are
going
to
to
be good this
one?
weekend. Don't get me wrong.
I concur.
Both matches are going to be very, very balanced, evenly matched. I don't think we're going to see any blowout. Although this one might be a blowout if Rush just has pocket strats. We're talking about the map maker advantage. Star Paul obviously has ideas of how certain wolves are intended to be run, but then again, sometimes they're also with that.
There are
comes...
also better ways, other ways,
yes.
different ways that you don't think of. They're starting the sumo. Looks like CA Merit Badge versus PM Hayes. Oh,
called it.
And
wow, undefeated
Cam
streak continues.
Definitively taking that one out. So, of course, the match today, we are on our semifinals, our first of two semifinal matches. We have Rush versus iMpakt, and then tomorrow we have Lithium versus California Girls. These are all going to be such incredible matches. I'm so excited to realize that this weekend we are looking at one of these four teams is going to end up being our finalist, and so it's really, really exciting. And they're all fantastic teams.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think anybody can be unhappy with the teams that had made it so far. I mean, there was a lot of fan favorites who probably didn't make it make it as far as people wanted to. There's a lot of broken brackets and tiers out there from the prediction phases, because I don't think anybody has a perfect prediction anymore.
No, that was busted long ago.
I think Swirlin has the best chance if his team actually makes it all the way.
All right, we've got Rush here.
Win the prediction.
Zarpal, I Touch Dude, Chen Man, CA Merit Badge, also known as Cam, also known as Camerit, also known as whatever decide to call him that day.
Oh, can we call him? Can we make up a new name for him and just call him that from now on? Can we call him the Pretty Princess?
Can we call him? We can call him Badgie.
Yeah, Badgie.
Badgie.
We can call him.
Yeah.
But he's got the schoolgirl outfit on.
I know. Which is why I avoided the Badger, to be honest. Okay, PM Hayes. I actually thought of that one. Strange Boy, Muck, and there's GP Wonderful. Also Jip. There's a lot of multiple names, because everybody's got nicks and stuff that they go with, and the shortenings of their names, because some names are just hella long. We are on Rain Eater.
Rain Eater.
Really pretty map we've seen before. Okay, looks like, of course, iMpakt is on the left, that sort of yellowy orange team, and Rush is green. So looking good. We are going to get going with this first match, and tomorrow, Victory Dance with Chicken Mix. Tomorrow will be it's a 7 p.m. match tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, right?
I believe that was the time.
Yep.
Lithium versus California Girls. So yeah, we're going to have both of them done in this weekend, and then it's all wait for the all-important finals match. So it's going to be really, really cool to see how that lines up. It's interesting, Mr. Scary Muffin, you were saying that, you are totally predicting Rush is going to win this one.
I'm not going to say totally predicting. I don't think there's any easy predictions, but I think Rush does have the edge in this one. Right. I would give them maybe the 65-35 odds.
So your full expectation, okay, I can take that, 65-35 odds. Your expectation is Rush is going to take it. Martin, do you happen to know what the community kind of numbers are?
I don't think anybody predicted this matchup in brackets, so it's probably hard to say.
Okay. Well, a lot of times he pulls that out. It's like, well, 70% of the people think they're going to, and it's always kind of cool. So it's interesting that, we expect that, but we have had other ones where people have completely expected it to be one way, streamers, general community, etc., and it's just gone opposite. I'm going with we're ready. I do see there, well, one side's ready. Oh, they're both ready. Okay. Targeting you.
All right. So okay, Rush chose the right side, so we'll see if there's any lane advantage on the right side here.
Ironically, you said, okay, now when Rush really, really wants right, and that's exactly where they went to. All right, there they go. Long drop down on this
Right.
one.
Cam's got the vine grab, gonna grab this early chest here. On the other side as well, it looks like, was it PM Hayes who's got the vine grab as well? There were 2 ender pearls to be used.
Yeah,
in this
bam,
area.
bam. And Paul and Muck Muck already instantly using them. Going forth.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a book all the way to the end, perhaps. It depends on what their final gear looks like.
Right, and we've seen that. We do have oh, look at that. Oh wow, I thought Clay would drop. Okay,
Paul
wait.
grabbing some cake along the way. Muck Muck is
We have
also
a full
matching him.
bridge.
Sarpol dropping straight into resources right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Star
just
Paul
saw
as
that.
well. And Muck Muck. Muck Muck is going to take some shots, though, at Star Paul. Star Paul's going to ladder drop in. Very smooth.
Oh, that's interesting because Zarpal and Muck Muck were both the ones who enderpearled. So both teams choosing to enderpearl for resourcing.
I did see somebody run past on impact side. I don't know where they ended up being.
Looks like the strange boy is kind of over here in the secondary. No, he's here at the bottom. All right. Are you going into green? Oh, it looks like he is. And we have a couple of people over on Rush's side. iTouch and
Zarpal.
Chanman down here.
Sarpol cannoning right now.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he got that chest or not.
No,
I
not
don't
look
think he
like
got
that.
anything there.
No, it looks like I don't know if he was going for the coal, but I think he was probably more likely to go after the iron in the chest down here, and maybe this chest as well. This chest has some decent-ish stuff, but it was a dry cannon, so I think that didn't go off as he wanted it to.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I
Sarpal
teleporting.
building another dry cannon over here.
Muck Muck is also building a cannon aiming at the iron room right now.
Yeah, I see that.
There you go. That's where he wanted it to go.
There.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
nice.
Iron's gone.
I was gonna say I see no entities whatsoever.
Oh, that's a lot of gear. That's a lot of arrows, supplies, and everything there too.
And on this map, well, all maps resources are incredibly important, but this one in particular, we have seen everything change. Whoa!
Oh, that's a pretty high one.
That
there,
was
too.
lovely. That went high.
Yeah. I wonder what he's going for, because he's shot here twice now, this exact spot. So there is something that he wants to get rid of over there.
We have both PM Hayes and Chanman over here getting the iron and coal around the secondary area. CA Merit Badge is just continuing to pick up his bow and just focus on the arrows up and down wherever he can.
Surprisingly, only 1 death so far, and that's from Mob, so no PvP kills just yet.
Right, there's been plenty of arrows flung back and forth. But no, because this is Muck Muck. Yeah, Muck Muck's put up a little bit of a protection wall in his iron room. Sarpal.
Strange
Still
Boy
going down
now
for more.
dipping, getting into the water by the temple here.
There's first PvP death. Chanman taken out by PM Hayes. They've been right across each other, back and forth.
Strange Boy's lighting up the entrance to second right now. So something I noticed, interestingly enough, about Sarpal maps is that the second wool typically has a very, very difficult PvP, PvE, sorry, dungeon. We saw that in,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can see he's
We saw
got a
that
bit
in
of a
Erosion. We saw that
penchant
here as well.
for the silverfish too. That's kind of an ongoing one. Really, the map's very reminiscent to me of Vex's style, with a very classic twist on a map on a wall, PvE intense, PvP intense, and then lots of little access areas for PvP to happen.
Yeah, surprisingly, nobody has gone into third yet, or even done the drop down. This actually would be a very good opportunity for one of the teams to hop down and seal off the water drop on their opponent's
Yeah.
side.
I was going to point that out. Although iTouch is all the way down here, he does have a mix of diamond and iron. It's like he's doing a
Looks
bit
like
of
he's
digging
going to cannon
now.
the diamonds. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like he's going to build something for these diamonds.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say, it looks like he's looking to hurt them. Often this third shared wool area is a prime target for people rushing to. That has not been the case from either side.
Yeah, Strange Boy also, I don't know if he notices. Looks like he's just gonna make the approach, and he's gonna go after his gear here. He wants to go after those diamond blocks, but like you said, the cannon from iTouch here about to go off, and it looks like a 3-stage.
Yeah.
Oh, Muck has gotten
Nice
his stuff.
boost,
Zarpal.
brilliant timing.
Beautiful.
Wow, that is a very, very well timed.
Did he get
shot.
all of the diamond?
yeah.
I'm coming to peek.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
No entities left either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-stage cannon, very nicely. Drops down, gives itself the boost horizontally, and wipes it out. Strange Boy now, his trip here is completely wasted, and he won't know until he's well down.
Okay,
Oh,
Zarpal has
just
just
did
cannoned
a-
across.
Yeah, he got everything in that room there, which was mostly potion supplies and the lapis.
And the lapis, right. Potion supplies are obviously the critical thing there. So yeah, I saw he was setting that up as we were, I left iTouch Dude actually to look at Zarpal's there, and Muck got out just before that came through.
Looks like iTouch Dude is now heading down to get their own diamonds.
Yeah.
Now that he's secured the destruction of their opponents, very good choice.
Yeah, that cannon, that requires pretty precise timing. That's not something you can do just by knowing about it.
Chanman is purposely updating water to go over here. It looks like we may be seeing the beginnings of potentially a water curtain, or they're just updating that lava so that it turns into obsidian.
Looks like they're just trying to obsidianize this.
And so he did come through and just specifically place water. It doesn't look like he's looking to build it anywhere. Oh, hello, Big Bang.
The bed's set down here for impact, interestingly enough. They haven't slept in it, obviously, but it looks like they're going to lock down this PvP wool here.
Right.
And they're getting some TNT explosions. I wonder what they're trying to get rid of here.
Zarpal digging in, getting various supplies, and it looks like he is kind of working his way just through resources still. I'm still seeing cannoning going on by Muck.
Yeah,
I wonder if they're going for the punch bow up here, the punch 1
No, that
power
was
3.
PM Hayes. That was PM Hayes cannoning.
I think they're just trying to blow up this little sniper hole here, so that
This
they can't
protective area, yeah.
so that they can't get counter sniped. And it looks like they're setting for a very long first wall lockdown here.
Right. Let's open this up right now and not have any surprises later.
Right. So Chanman here is seeing that. I wonder if they're going to adjust their strategy based on that. Cam is up here trying to do shots all the way down, but the angle's not very good for him.
Yeah, he's been moving around up there quite a bit. Strange Boy.
Still making his trip down. He doesn't know that this is wasted effort.
Yeah. And coming at a face full of creepers, because he, of course, wants to come down, work his way through all that mess to get to the diamonds, which are gone. That is going to really hurt. I mean, they're going to get all the way there with
iTouch is
whatever
already out
fussing.
with his diamonds.
I see they're cleared.
Yeah, iTouch has already got his. I don't even know how he did that. It looks like he just ran in and ran back out.
Well, remember, he was also an iron and diamond, so he was fairly well equipped to begin with.
Looks like Zarpal has just come out from resources now. He seems to have finished that run. He has a number of good bows. He has a bit of TNT and a decent amount of iron and diamonds.
So even though they had some losses, they still got quite a bit. There's a considerable amount of resources there in that run.
Mm-hmm.
Are we making our move into here, or
No,
GP Wonderful's just touching?
Cam's got the lockdown here. iTouch and Zarpal looks like they're doing some enchanting and maybe some gear swap here. Looks like we're on the same cycle there, Sunny.
Yeah, I was just gonna say let's
Let me just cycle ahead of you a little bit.
There you go. I try to do that too. Okay, Muck is just
Big concentration of orange players here right now.
laddering out big
they
time.
are going to be focusing on this first lockdown. They want to secure it and basically force the game to go into the long haul.
GP Wonderful is now running first.
Yeah. Using... Oh, okay. So they...
he is fully geared up as well.
Yeah, and he's shifting as well, so I don't know if anybody's going to notice him. Cam is kind of looking.
Cam is switching out to diamond gear and is finally able to get some more PvP kills with all the arrows he's been laying down.
Ooh, having a rough time with the silverfish.
Yeah, he almost got knocked out of the world there.
He did go close to the edge.
He's going to seal himself off
still
here.
over here.
This is not exactly the best thing, because it's going to make it hard for him to get through. He does not have a bed with him either.
He did just set bed just before he went in.
Right,
Yeah,
first
but
night is
he has
falling.
to
This
make
is
the
important.
ladder. He has to make the ladder and then drop down here and then break this again. It's gonna make it a little bit tough, I think.
Oh, some TNT just got thrown down to Cam here.
Yeah, so Cam might be looking to cannon, perhaps.
I'm not sure if he's looking to cannon or just pass along, but he certainly hasn't dropped anything off. He did kind of do a loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
PM Hayes is also setting up with their little enchanting table. Everybody all around has got there's several little mini chests, little mini homes set up here, where people are just getting their gear and enchanting up. The focus has really been more on team setting up and moving on prepared more than any let's rush and get something.
I think we might have some action in the share lane coming up soon. I see somebody in iron dashing over on rush side here.
Okay, Chanman's getting tons and tons of coal. Zarpal is out, lighting up.
Sarpal's peeking over to make sure that it's safe for him to do this run into third, perhaps? No, it looks like he's just going to take some time to shoot. Still seeing no action on third. And this is not exactly the best time to run in either. Just a lot of mobs outside. Perhaps inside is a little bit less because it's dark outside and the mobs are all spawning.
Now, iTouch is switching out gear. He's gone from kind of diamond hat, chain, and iron to almost all diamond with the little chain pants. Ooh,
That was
TNT?
a beautiful thing. That was Chanman and Cam up here just cannoned GP Wonderful as he emerged into that little climb area of First Wool where the ladders and the signs are on the wall. So he was just kind of peeping out, and they were putting a bit of pressure on him, and
Yeah,
all of a sudden in came the
run is going to
TNT.
be terrible. Now the run's going
And
to be
that was a
hard.
beautiful timing for that cannon. The
Oh.
TNT kill just right there at the entrance. Well, not the entrance, but yeah, where you emerge to climb up again. And that is going to make it hard. So that's also taking out quite a lot of the signs and ladders as well.
And opening that area up.
Yeah. Muck Muck and Chain here looking to make the jump over. iTouch on the opposite side. This is in the third area. Action going down. Looks like iTouch just dug straight down. Oh no, he's got a staircase going on here. Interesting.
You can see the aftermath of that little cannon right there. So they are very much aware. I see what you were thinking about doing, and we say no. Yeah, iTouch is right here at the end. It keeps looking like he's going to dance around and get into third.
Sarpal
Right now,
is
he's taking out mobs and lighting up.
Sarpal is there as well, right underneath iTouch, and he's setting up a pass around. It looks like just doing a really deep tunnel all the way down. So looks like they're gonna drop somebody there, get the pass around, and then leave somebody behind to do a third lockdown.
And we've seen that. We have seen that before with, hey, we're here. We've got our save. Now let's stay and cause you problems. Yeah, this little island over here is a mess. Remember, there is a full set of armor, but there's like 2 pieces on one side, 2 pieces on the other, so you got to kind of work it to get it. We've seen a lot of folks just skip it. All right, Muck Boz is still shooting like crazy. GP Wonderful is not having a good day.
No, he is
Did
going to
they
have
lose the
a lot of
diamond
kills.
that he put on?
No, he wasn't wearing diamond.
No, he
Oh,
wasn't.
so he
yeah.
was
At
the
least
iron.
w-
Okay.
and
Yeah, I think the problem right
Using
now
the
is,
iron, and that's
is
still
those cobble blocks that he set up at this hole. So if he makes the ladder trip of the portion of the trip, he's not going to be able to sneak in really easily. So he's going to take arrow fire and then do the drop down, and then still has to break cobble before he can get in, which is going to be
Right
really
now,
tough.
he's not even getting past the start.
Yeah, he's not even getting to that initial cobble wall at all. He's just, not past it anyway. Go.
Is there a gap in the bedrock here? There is a gap in the bedrock here. Is this? Wow. Huh. That is interesting.
What?
There is a gap in the bedrock here. Now I wonder if this is one of those map maker advantages. So there's a perceived bedrock wall that goes all the way down here, but there's a gap right here that Sarpal has dug all the way down into. And they met a witch in the very front, but so they stopped.
And
But-
iTouch is in there.
yeah, iTouch is in there as well. I thought they were going to make the water jump here, but they decided not to. That is...
Now, is this a hole in it, or is this where there's just it's ended at this front area?
Well, I mean, if you look on the side, you can see there is a bedrock wall, right?
Right.
But there is a hole right in the middle of this bedrock right here.
Ah.
So that's
Gotcha.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Very
Now, the interesting thing is a lot of times what you see, and the reason the whole map maker thing has been sort of, dismissed is because we see all sorts of teams. They basically know it as well as the map makers. They go in with MC Edit and they strip down all the things and see all the stuffs. But yeah, that is definitely...
Well, I mean, I guess the question is whether this is a known thing in all versions of the map or if it's a new thing in this very version of the map.
Oh, GP taken out. I'd probably has been there the whole time.
Yeah.
GP going again, rushing, just trying to get forward.
dropped off the diamond to Sarpal, and he's vacated the area.
Yeah, he's back in his iron and chain.
I want to see, yeah, and then Sarpal takes another poison potion to the face, this witch being very troublesome. Finally gets taken down.
Oh, CA Merritt is having to put down a little bit of a protection while he was just getting shot so much.
Okay, so I'm seeing in the chat that they're saying that this hole has been there ever since the map came out, so it is a known thing.
Yeah, I see that too. That hole's been there since the map was released. And that's what it commonly is folks know, there's, that's there.
I heard there's a secret chest somewhere that gives you OP on the server.
Okay, more TNT coming in. GP Wonderful's like, okay, let me just come collect some blocks and repair this. He just came out from behind the bedrock there. I was like, oh, you done?
Looks like Muck and Strange are both entering PvE at this point.
I want to see this go. He heard the explosion. Yeah, he's okay.
Wait, Chanman is just like continually like, yep. And so we're just popping in and out. It's like, okay, well, let's just continually rebuild. GP Wonderful's like, But they're just showing again the full pressure, if they're keeping him behind the bedrock, to the point that he can't even really get around this first corner. That's pretty good pinning right there.
So right now,
Sarpal is in third.
Muck and Strange are basically trying to hunt for a spot where they could sleep in a bed effectively. They seem to have found one now.
Yeah, they found one, and looks like they want to make a run for second here.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to tag team it. That's been effective in the past.
Yes.
Looks like Zarpal he's gotten through here, and he's just like immediately booking through this maze, which I think I've totally already lost him myself. There you go. He is working his way through third wall right now, through the maze that is the shared wall now. We have a little bit of a wall here that on both sides. There you go. PM Hayes is again in a huge shootout with CA.
Muck has gone down here. What did he lose anything? I think he just ran in through naked.
Oh!
Yeah, they may be just doing repeated naked runs now.
No, one of them is staying behind to cannon the spawners, it looks like.
Well, there was a lot of TNT up, but he was using it for like a quick ledge. He was standing on the TNT, took out a couple of spawners, lit the other spawners, and then broke the TNT to keep going just before a creeper exploded. Okay, Zarpal is holding black wool. First we'll get it is the third. He was making a rush for it.
Like he may be heading straight out or not. He's gone back in again.
Yeah, he's got diamond armor, so I would assume that he's gonna probably try to camp it and.
My thought it's gonna drop it off so it's secure, and then
he has a tunnel. First. He can just put it into his tunnel, and other people can't walk in there to steal it.
Right. All right, tons and tons and tons of cannons and explosions and creepers. Oh my! Wow.
He's actually going back and undoing the lighting up of the spawners he did on his way in. So it may be that he's planning to leave.
Oh, it could be. Not give them any chance.
Yeah, make it rougher for them.
That maze is rough as it is. It's very easy to get disoriented. We've seen that on so many times with maps with walls like that, where people get with the dark, etc. They get totally disoriented. Looks like GP Wonderful finally got onto his ladders, only to be taken out again.
Strange Boy just got flanked here by some of the sword skeletons. Gonna have to back off.
And here's Zarpal. Oh, okay. A little bit of a creep propelling forward.
That is black wool safe.
Strange Boy just got popped by mobs. I think none of his stuff got burned by lava, so he's okay there. But there's a lot of very powerful mobs here waiting.
And of course, Muck has brown.
Yeah, and
that was pretty quick.
Yeah, well, Muk Muk ran on ahead while
Strange Boy,
Strange
yeah.
Boy stayed behind to deal with the mobs and try to make it a safe exit. Muk Muk will have to run back through this craziness, but he has lit up most of it. As long as they don't let any creepers explode and take out their light, they should be able to make this in a couple of runs, taking out the mobs along the way.
It's interesting because we have seen Strange Boy and Muk Muk pair for several wolves before. That's been a consistent thing with them, where they have gone in and tag teamed. It was effective on some other really hard PvE, and they're like, you know what? And it had kind of been like a last-minute strategy. Okay, come and help me.
Muk Muk just dipped a little bit too low on the ladder, got taken out by the skeleton.
To be honest, the mobs were building up faster than he could take them out by punching them right there, so I couldn't see him ever getting out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some of the spawners are still active, but most of them have been disactivated. Muk Muk now running back in with some chain and a sword, so he's actually going to have gear to take them out.
GP Wonderful is really just desperate to get forward on this. They are locking down so effectively.
Muk Muk has retrieved most of Strange Boy's equipment. Strange Boy's here now as well. Silverfish, Creeper.
Zarpal's just dropped off some more wool, like mid-map. He's content. I'm curious if he's going to go ahead and being fully geared, or are we going to go ahead and drop down into second? iTouch is coming back up too.
So Brown is out to safety, is it, or did they not get back to that?
No, they haven't gone back.
Don't think they picked it up
they're making
yet.
another run at it now.
Okay.
Now, to try to return and break this a little bit, PM Hayes is here with GP Wonderful. They are consistently throwing cannons back in Rush's face. Like, okay, you know what? You've been cannoning us. You've been firing at us. Take some TNT yourself. Looks like Strange Boy did pick up that wall, and Muk Muk was taken out again, trying to get to it. So they are 1-2ing it.
Yeah,
Hopefully
there is one spawner here that's still active. Is still spawning.
Strange Boy has gone back to the wall room also and picked up the 1 diamond block from there too.
I was just curious because I didn't see anything on that. Okay.
He's got decent armor. I think if he makes it out right now, he can probably just book it past these mobs, and that's exactly what he's doing. Good presence
Okay.
of
Meanwhile,
mind.
Paul is working another area.
Yeah, Brown is pretty much now safe. He has placed it in a nice area and placed a couple more for security. So they've got Brown out. 1 wool each.
All right, looks like Paul's wearing protection all the way around, except for his helmet, his chest, legs, and boots are protection. He's all diamond, except for his pants are iron. Sharpness 1 on a diamond sword, and he's got a power 1 bow. He does have a bucket and just base food and lighting supplies from there. He's just going through here.
iMpakt have 1 wool that's brown, and Rush have 1 wool that's black right now.
Right.
That's correct.
And Paul is working on another. And we have half the team. Half the teams are facing each other, just at this
There's
lockdown.
3 members of Rush here at the first lockdown.
Are there 3?
There are
oh my!
3.
So Paul is the only one running it. I knew there were 2 with GP and Hayes.
Yeah.
All right, and then of course you've got them facing Cam. Oh yeah, there you go. Cam, iTouch, and
Cam
Chan
takes
Man.
out
Yeah,
2 of them.
very nice.
It's just non-stop. They're trying to build a cannon here. PM Hayes is trying to fire something.
Well, he has. He's actually shot it a few times at them, and they just keep sort of countering and adjusting. And the cannons have gone back and forth and back and forth. And right now, we're just, basically fussing at each other. Now, the interesting thing is, yes, here it is. Rush is looking to make a move on this one as well. There they go. iTouch is now moving, so iTouch is looking at this one, and they are fully aware, shooting like crazy. So iTouch is working on this one simultaneously. Zarpal is working on the other, and they're hoping to rack this up.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
And that was what I was just about to say is, all this time that they're trying to keep them back, eventually Russians want to run it themselves, and that was why, of course, 1, 2, 3, they were ready to make that push.
I saw Muk Muk also making his way towards first, so he also might be giving some support very soon.
Gotta love this. Not only do we have the the doors. We have a double door put up for a bit of a checkpoint, and then of course the stone all around. And it's just looking. I mean, it's almost like a little house on the edge of this cliff. Breaking one, moving a little bit, coming back for hiding the arrows.
Even so, this is going to be really rough to get up that ladder under this degree of pressure.
Well, yeah, yes, to get up the ladder is going to be incredibly hard. Yeah, but they're getting just as much pressure shot back at them.
Yeah. Oh, there goes GP out of the world.
Well, that's a brief moment.
Minimal loss of items.
iTouch is really going to have... I mean, he's still just trying to get rid of the torches to set up initially. He's just kind of dancing out, making a placement, dancing back, making a placement. Chanman looking to readjust for a new, fresh cannon.
Sarpal did a little quick torch run of the big wide open area of second wall, and looks like...
Oh, yeah,
if
look
he
at
gets
him.
one more torch down here, he will be able to avoid witches. Yep, there he goes.
Just
and,
throwing them down quickly, breaking
pick
them.
off the air spawners. Those air spawners are very tricky because it looks like they have a wide spawn radius, and it's very hard to light up the air, so the air usually still counts as dark areas. So he's got good presence to get rid of those. Yeah.
And he is all over the place, quickly placing torches, quickly getting lit, quickly going.
He knows exactly where all the spawners are. One of those small advantages.
But again, anybody who's run this map and knows this map will learn the same thing. I know we did it too. Ooh,
iTouch made it up and over, and then got knocked into the void by a zombie. All those items gone that he was wearing decent armor, I guess.
So
that was unlucky.
Ask, was
he was making good progress.
Or...
He was right there, and he was almost at the entrance, but then a zombie pushed him out.
Yeah, Sarpal
I wonder
has
if this
now
is
gone in the
a
brown
gold
wall.
zombie that's down here.
I want to see.
Going
I
over
think
himself.
it may have been that one.
I want to see if Sarpal notices the torch on the other side. No, he doesn't even look on the other side. So I don't know if he'll be able to confirm or deny the fact that the other team has brown wool. But I don't think he cares at this moment in time. He is booking it out of here.
I'm feeling like this is Strange Boy and Muck's little area here. We are in third wool, and there is a big splat. Who is working? They're the ones who just recently died.
Strange Boy fell from a high place recently.
And Strange Boy killed by zombie, and there's zombie all over stuff.
Yeah,
I think they may be making a push
out.
for third.
Sarpal has secured it and placed it in a temporary wall along with the black wool.
This was the Strange Boy's death point here inside third.
So yeah, they are okay. So we do have iMpakt working their way through for third as well.
So they only
died trying.
Yeah. Rush only needs the first wool now, and they've got an Ender Pearl to run the wool back at the end. They've retained one of them for this final victory run.
Has Rush run second at all yet?
Yep, they're done.
Yes.
Sarpal just finished
Paul
it.
just got it.
Paul
just got it.
iTouch looking to make the approach. I saw arrow shooting.
Now, is Paul fully out?
Yeah,
is it safe?
He's fully out. Done
out
is
and safe.
done.
All right, everybody really focusing on this first wool area. Oh, wow. It's just amazing how consistently everyone has been right here.
Yeah, 3 members only.
Yeah, it's been 2 and 2 and 3 and 2 almost the entire match. Everybody's been focused right there. See, looks like we're moving again with iTouch up the ladders.
I was wondering about this earlier on. When they dropped the water, there was one lava source that was still there, and it looks like they did not obsidianize that on purpose so that they can get rid of the lava source and then just go straight up from this point. So that's very interesting that it was done.
Yeah, I
perfectly
did see
on
that.
purpose.
That was on purpose. Interesting. I had forgotten about that. I'm glad you pointed that out. iTouch making his drop safely this time. Whew, using a bit of a ladder drop. He is in, so he wasn't really under any pressure with arrows at that point. They were being occupied by his fellow Rush members.
And iTouch here using
going.
dirt blocks to help himself in here, and that's actually much better than the cobble that we see on the other side. Not only is the cobble not immune to silverfish, but it's also harder to dig up later on when you're trying to run in.
Right. You can always quickly punch out that dirt and make a lot more progress. Strange Boy is back in third. Bit of a zombie swarm right now, but he is working his way there. Got a gold hat. So we do have pressure. We do have a presence from iMpakt in third.
I can see this now becoming entirely about first wool very soon, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't see them
Yeah.
having too much more difficulty with third.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Saving
And
a
that's
bit of
what,
ammo.
oh, TNT and armor being dropped from above. Nice. This huge pit here. Supplies being just dropped out. I can't be bothered here. There you go. We are looking at really it being all about first, and the lockdown is so effective, and simultaneously iTouch Dude running their side. I really think.
iTouch 2 currently running unopposed. There is an angle where snipers can shoot at him without Cam being able to counter snipe, but I don't think they see iTouch running this. iTouch only revealing himself every now and then. Gonna go with the nice zigzag up.
Yeah, I feel like they've got a bit distracted right now, and they're not paying
There
enough
is a
attention
sniper
to
up here
iTouch.
watching this, the second drop.
Now Czar is out here over basically
Team
at the
Hayes.
Victory Monument, placing his black wall. Okay, so that was done. I did see him taking out a spawner. He's placed a black wall.
That's a
kind of
smart move, just to
back
prepare for
here.
the possibility that this could go to time limit for
Yep.
some reason.
He is coming up. Looks like he's going to place that brown wall.
And I'm guessing they didn't use their.
Placed.
Did they use their Ender Pearl to get here or not? No, it looks like
I
they
have
did
only
not.
seen the one Ender Pearl used on each side.
Okay, so that means they still have their Ender Pearl. If they get this last wall, just really, really quickly zoop.
But they
up.
could very quickly blitz out, right?
He's on that last ladder, and he is coming under a lot of pressure now, though.
Yes. Oh, very quickly building, so he does it. Nicely done. Nicely done,
nicely
iTouch.
done. Very nicely done. He
He
can heal up now and
immediately
there.
was as soon as he was getting thrown backwards off those ladders, he was ready. He had the presence to drop the dirt, immediately drop the door, wall himself in.
Oh, he's still getting
That-
pinged though. There is a corner.
Oh, that is nicely done. Presence of mind right there.
He had everything on his
Okay.
hotbar, and he took the time to prepare that as well,
Right.
because he knew that PM Hayes was checking him. And
There you go.
Chanman can
Impact
only
There's the black
black.
wool gap.
Yeah, Chanman only had a modest angle against PM Hayes, so there wasn't anybody watching that area. And now GP Wonderful and Mugmug just spamming arrows into him. Gonna try to plunge him. Yep, got him a little bit. The door comes back out. They've got two angles on him, one from above, one below.
It's like Chanman setting up another another bit of a cannon. He's not satisfied with that one, so going to redo his placement a bit.
Yeah, Cam now has shifted over to check PM Hayes on the upper area, but he's going to move back again. Gives PM Hayes some breathing space, and PM Hayes is going to use it. There's a cannon going off, trying to take the guys downstairs who
Yep.
are shooting, but didn't manage to get past that water.
Of course, iTouch swapping out the dirt for the stone. And he's moving again.
Sarpal also now on PvP pressure, trying to keep PM Hayes, just spamming arrows actually, just keep him from peeking. And I touched
Oh,
you.
iTouch,
Unfortunate block placement there.
Yeah.
I think he just held down his place button a little bit too
Yeah,
long.
I think he just held it down a little bit too long. He was so desperately trying to just hop in here, get down, and it blocked himself off and was just taken out.
And you notice that he
Shot.
took his door with him, which means the door was intended for this drop down here. He wanted to drop
Yeah.
down here and put the door right there. And
Yeah,
block
I saw
himself
that he
off.
purposely broke the block he was standing on, which popped the door. Yeah, a lot of his stuff, some of his stuff did go over. A lot of his stuff is sitting right there. Of course, there are quite the nasty surprise waiting for him, and all of that. This seems like a short little stretch, but when you are under full pressure with arrows and mobs, that's quite the distance to cover right there.
Yeah.
He can block in though. It is possible. There are, of course, mobs dropping down on your face as you go though.
Yeah, although it is night right now, so it's going to be less likely for mobs to come out here.
All right, everybody is all about this first wall.
Mm-hmm.
They are
Let's
trying to get
see
out
what
their
the
third
progress
wall.
is like. So two
Yeah, it's
walls
like
been placed for Rush right now.
Right.
Two walls have been obtained by iMpakt, but has yet to be placed.
And Black
Strange
has to
Boy
get
is-
fully out and safe.
Yeah,
and that's
he's-
having
he's-
difficulties.
He's really taking his time here. I don't know if it's just the mobs or what, but he's just moving very slowly and not making any forward moves to get out with his wool right now.
And now I'm not sure it was because they've had like you say, the mob pressure. If they've had such problem with mobs and dying and coming back, if he's just trying to go extra slow, but it seems like it's taking a good long time to get out of black.
I don't know if I'm reading too much into this, but one thing I noticed was on his way out, I saw Strange Boy removing some of the torches like we saw the other team doing earlier on, almost as if they don't realize that Rush have already been in.
Well, they don't have any indication because of the tunnel that they dug through. So.
Oh.
Here he goes now.
Muck Boz was killed by GP Wonderful.
That's probably for hunger, and he didn't want to just jump out.
He was kind of digging and placing blocks. I wasn't sure if he got in the way or if he just said, "Hey, take me out."
I'm just taking a look at how Sarpal has placed the wool blocks here. He's just hide them a little bit so that it's hard for anybody to see whether they've been placed or not.
In the leaves, still a bit in the leaves. Strange Boy is down here. He is actually collecting up the wool from the bottom that was placed.
I think he was concerned about the mobs. He placed them for his own safety, but then he doesn't want to leave them in the shared area because I still think he's not sure if the other team have theirs out yet.
And you know what? Perfectly valid strategy. You can actually see... Well, they're digging into the wall too. You can actually see...
he's using that same cut through.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could see even from the shared lane as he came out, he could see that hole is made right there.
Yeah.
Oops. And there he goes. So he is in. Black will essentially be safe then.
Yes. So it's 2-all now. All about the first wool at this point.
All about the first wool.
Or about the stall out. Taking a look at the inventory for iMpakt, they've got about 6 stacks of arrows collectively there. Not going to run out anytime soon. I think their bows will probably break first, but still that's something to note, especially since a lot of their arrows were taken care of earlier on. Actually, there's still a whole bunch over here. Ooh, Cam.
Okay, they just like flew out from here. I'm not sure if he got smacked from behind or creepered or what, but he just flew out of his little hole.
It sounded like the cannon blast might have caught him off guard. And
I wasn't sure, kind of just lost in that water. Now you notice that,
but that's a lot of armor gone.
It is. We've got Paul and Chan, and of course that was CA Merritt up there. They're more digging into little sniper holes now instead of just being down in that big open area. They've moved on to more specific angles, more specific holes, and this is a mess. With down here with the water and with the cannons and with everything. Wow.
I wonder what they're trying to do with this cannon.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Sarpal, I mean, he might be trying to take care of PM Hayes' little thing over here, but the delay on this, it looks like he's trying to drop it on top of these guys here.
Yeah, that's a really hard thing to get the timing right for, though, because of all that water.
All right. Is anybody? Yeah. Who is running, and how far are we getting now? Okay, GP
Strange Boy, I think, is up on top now. He's back safely. I saw him place another block along the way back.
GP is dancing with all of the... Wow. And gone. The mosh pit of Silverfish. Although he did pick up his stuff from the front area and go inside a little bit, but yeah, he was just slapping Silverfish like crazy. All
right, Strange Boy is now back at the temple at second. He's picked up the brown, and looks like he's going to be making his way out. A zombie not only had his leather tunic and went over the edge, but then another zombie was waiting to kill him when he got around the corner. Yeah, GP is not having a great time right now. I thought no lava walls. Oh, so
did they have some kind of agreement?
Yeah,
maybe.
Look, maybe they had some kind of gentleman's agreement to not do lava curtains, but this is not intentional. It's just a lava source that got popped out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like it's just flowing from right there.
And actually,
I was going to say a cobble wall or a lava wall might have been a smart move, so I wonder if they have an agreement not to do that.
We've seen that with a lot of times with teams that said, you know what, we want to do it. We're both going to say, hey, yeah, this is good. This is not beyond what our rules are. Like you say, a gentleman's agreement of let's not do this. We saw that with that burning of the tree,
Losers get bad haircuts. Yeah, that.
iTouch dude just expertly riding these ladders up here.
Yeah, I was just watching that. Side to side, side to side. Very nicely done.
Yeah, making the approach now.
He's close now and doesn't seem to be getting any pressure.
They spot him now, though. They spawn
I'm not
now.
seeing any arrows.
I don't know if they shot. They know he's there.
Well, if they do, they're sure as heck aren't shooting at him.
He's just trying to stay shifted as much as he can, I think.
Yeah, he
And
needs
he's
to block
in a
this
corner
off.
right there. I definitely would think he would want to block his front area, but he's got to be careful with what he places, the way the lava is.
Yeah, this lava, I don't think they intended this to happen. It just kind of
Oh,
happened.
I don't think so either. I think it was just part of the explosions and things that happened.
Yeah.
So he is really, really close. Now, this is utterly critical because this is Rush, and this is Rush's third wall.
Yeah. If iTouch can get back up to here, he can do a pass round. There is a area right around here that they can grab, and then that's pretty much it. And he's got the door down. I don't think doors will burn, so he's okay.
He's definitely
they see
having
him.
problems with this lava, and they are
They
shooting.
pinged him into the lava, so he is on fire, and he's fine.
Yeah, I don't think doors will burn any more than chests, but yeah, he's got that to hold back, and he's
There he goes.
in.
He's in.
He already had one of the blocks broken from before, so we only had to break a second one, and he's in. He's still got to get out. Getting in and getting out, you know, there's
He's
still
gonna
some
grab
distance.
some of this loot here too. He's got the bow, the infinity bow.
We do officially have Rush with all three walls. Again, 2 are on the monument, and this is the first of 2 semifinals. The second one will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, so come back for that one too. iTouch has got it.
It looks like he's setting up a pass around.
Yeah.
That is an interesting one. I
That
guess you
is
can
interesting.
Do it, yeah.
Well, that is reachable
Chanman,
from below.
yeah, Chanman is here to try for it.
Yeah, look at that. Under all the pressure, coming in, all angles.
Chanman has gotten
Chanman
it.
got
Yeah,
it.
he
I
has
saw
it.
it open.
He has it. And that is green, effectively safe.
Yeah,
So
and he's
those
placed
3
one
wolves
down
in
in the
for Rush.
water, and that is pretty safe. As safe
Yeah.
as can be. GP Wonderful once again trying to make the approach.
Yeah, I was gonna say now. Once again, remember,
Door
Impact was
placed not
working on
very
this
well.
one first. No, that's not gonna
Yeah.
help you, baby. Impact was working on this side on this wall first, but Rush was right there and causing them no end of difficulties, locking them down before they could even come around the corner, finally making progress, and then shooting them on the ladders. Yeah. It was really, really been a hard fought right here.
PM
They
Haze
just were
is
blocked
on
every way.
Chanman. Another wall has been placed
Nothing
down.
they can do.
Yeah, there's this
nothing
nice
they can do there.
line here.
Yeah, this is just a matter of victory run.
Oh, and
And
PV's not even
because-
focusing on him now. He doesn't think he has the will. They're still
Paul
focusing
already
on.
has the other two.
Yeah, the
so
other two
it's-
are replaced. Now
Yeah.
the question
No.
is that whether Chanman knows where to put them. And yeah, he does.
They don't have the wool already placed, though.
They are placed
yes, they
underneath the
do.
monument.
They're hidden underneath.
Yes,
okay.
they do. They placed them just under in the leaves, and it counted. It
And this
pulled
one's
up
gonna
and said
also go
place. There it
underneath.
is.
There it is.
Which is
Beautiful.
again, look, you can't see it. You know, you cannot see it from
Yeah.
across the way.
It's very
so it was a
difficult to
way
see.
of hiding it. Yeah, Paul came in and placed these two and made sure that they were placed. It counted as being placed, but not really visible from the other team.
And it's interesting too, because I think if Sarpal put one of them over here, then their victory run for the last one would have been the shorter run. But yeah, it's a minor thing. But yeah, overall, very
Really
good match.
nice.
Very good match.
Rush,
Came down to the last one.
congratulations. One of our finalists. We've got our first finalist. Rush.
And CA
versus
Maribet's officially off the team, no longer part of Impact. Not going to
See you
play in
again.
OCTC ever again.
That's it. You're
Yeah.
you're done, man.
You're cut, shunned. So who we got
Lava was
here?
only to disable the spawner. So that now they're talking like, hey, yo, that we were not trying to make it. We were just taking out the spawner. That was not a lava wall. That was not a curtain. It happened to pour, but that was it. Did mean for it to spread like that. And actually, it did cause him pain as he was back there.
Yeah, it was
dealing with
it was
it.
way more detrimental than it was advantageous.
Yeah.
All right, so we've
Absolutely.
got Sarpal here and Strange Boy. Sarpal for Rush, congratulations,
Hello.
and Strange Boy for Impact. My condolences.
Hello.
Good game. Good game.
Game.
It was an excellent game.
Yeah, how did that play out for you guys? How do you guys feel overall?
It nothing really went to plan, but that's a Rush game for you.
So what were some of the
I
things that you had planned that didn't work out?
I had a big resource run planned, that kind of got effectively denied when they cannoned our iron out and rushed that side of the resources instead of the side we expected him to go to. I kind of expected you to go for the potions for PvE, and I start on that side and I'd like rotate over, throwing everything in resources pretty much.
So right off the bat, you were denied some of the resources. Your run got messed up, and that was you and Muck down there. You both did the Ender Pearl back to back. You both went to the same area. You both were trying to, cannon each other and deny. So that was really interesting right off the bat.
I did get their TNT supplies though, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, we saw. There were some incredibly impressive cannons on both sides over there.
Yeah, and you guys also took out the diamonds, which with a very impressive three-section
ruined
blast.
it.
Yeah, he normally misses that cannon like 3 or 4 times, but he actually got it
It's
on the
very
first time.
tricky timing.
Yeah, that's exactly. Immediately, ScaryMuffin and Martin were just like, "Oh, the beauty of that cannon! The
I
beauty
didn't
of
even
that
know
cannon!"
it got taken out, so I went all the way down there for like.
And that's
spent
exactly
10
what I
minutes to
said
get
too.
through.
Yeah.
That's all
I knew it was
wasted
gonna
effort.
happen.
Yeah, we saw, and you were dying, and you were going
Yeah.
back and forth, and all those creepers, and then it was like, "Oh, that's gonna hurt so bad when you get down there,
Strange
and
Boy,
you're denied."
You had some slight difficulty with third, and we also noticed you took your time coming back up. We were guessing that you didn't realize that Sarpal had already ran third at that point.
We actually, I kind of thought they did at first because I remember coming up from after the diamonds were taken out. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody in full diamond just coming out from like where third was. I'm pretty sure they had it secured, and plus I saw a tunnel system out as well towards their
All right,
side.
so you did see that. Yeah, we noticed that you could see where they had dug in.
Yeah.
Only downside of the dig.
The dig.
The dig.
Yeah, there was some instantly. It was like, wait a minute, there's a bedrock hole here, and we were like, and then the stream's like, yeah, that big old hole's been there from the beginning.
Yeah, totally unintentional, but I thought I'd leave it there because I don't know, it doesn't really hurt, but it doesn't help too much always.
Yeah, I was surprised because I seen in the other match we saw both teams just went for the water jump. And
Yeah,
sealed off the
didn't
water
even
jump
seem
as
to be
well.
aware.
Yeah.
As much fun as the water jump is, at night that place gets really bad.
Oh God.
It's horrible.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Now, you did a very nice job going through and blitzing in. We half expected you to put away your gear or your wool and kind of come back and secure it. And instead, you're just like, no, I'm just going to knock out my torches and make it more difficult for them. Let them run this. And you've been on and moved on to the other wool. Was that always a plan that you were just going to try to get third and then go right into second?
Before the Cobble Curtain agreement, it was the plan. But after they agreed to it, because it seemed like, I don't know, Cobble Curtains feel cheaty to me, so I'm glad we didn't do it. But after that changed, we went to first lockdown. We didn't
All right,
really...
so you brought up the curtain, which we didn't know was a gentleman's agreement
So
until some lava was flowing,
Who was
and then
the
it
one
was
who
like,
proposed the agreement?
We asked them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys, Strange Boy, do you guys feel that you might have been a little bit better off without taking the agreement?
It was probably better doing it because we were being outgeared towards the end, and we knew we kind of just had to hope we could at least make it last for a while, unless we can somehow get lucky for first. And so it went sort of in our favor, and kind of like he said, it's really kind of cheaty in a way. So we didn't really want that too, because it ruins a really good PvP wool.
all props to iMpakt, though. You guys were locked down from the get-go at first, and you still got second, and you still got third. You were never able to get a real good foothold into first, but GP Wonderful kept working it over and over and over and over again. You guys really were under some serious pressure. You had 2 and 3 members of Rush at all times in your face over there, and you guys were still able to go in there, get your other walls, and keep working on this one all at the same time. So you did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
You didn't I think the resource denial, especially those diamonds, like you say, that really ended up wrecking you at the end, was critical, was huge. But you guys still put on a hell of a match despite that huge lockdown, keeping so much of them occupied and on your face.
Yeah, that was definitely the closest game we've had in a while.
Yeah.
I think
We were
since-
actually planning to somewhat rush first if we actually had a good chance of shooting down some members from Rush all the way when
I
they were
did
shooting.
see GP Wonderful do an early move on
Yeah.
there.
And I kind of screwed up at the start because I forgot to actually wire the lava from near the ladders. and I was being yelled at, of course. And so I think that kind of like slowed us down because we really didn't want to do it because everybody was just stealing a chip to not do it if that's still there. So that kind of just slowed us down.
But yeah, we did see that he was working at it from the beginning. So, you know, yeah, those are things that happen, very common mistakes. Yeah, and like you said, things didn't always go to plan. I know Paul's like, that did not go according to plan. From our point of view, it seemed to go pretty well to plan. Rush was pretty consistently, you know, in there. Obviously, the resource little action aside, both teams, you know, you guys came in here, you've made it to the semifinals, so fantastic. One of these 4 teams is going to win it, so you were right up there, and congratulations. This game, I knew it was going to be huge, and I absolutely loved it. You guys did fantastic. Are there any other things you want to say, or things that went right or wrong that you guys want to get a chance to point out?
One thing that went wrong, it's kind of funny, is I wasn't even supposed to run second wool. I ended up running the last half of it so Ben could run back to first, and he wasn't even supposed to run first wool.
One thing we were actually gonna do from like the whole entire start was try to target iTouch Dude because we know he gets really angry. If he was to get really angry, like everybody would start yelling at him and such.
Get into his head.
So going on a personality basis alone, like, okay, if we mess with iTouch, we're gonna mess with the team. That, you know, that is like pure Rixiot 101 right there. He would always say, get into your opponent's head, mess with them, you know, put pressure on them.
I think we won that battle, though, with the right lane choice.
Damn it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, iTouch finals.
So for the tomorrow's match, Sarpal, who do you think is going to win, and who do you hope is going to win?
Yeah, the great question.
Why do you have to ask me?
hey, I put myself out there every week.
Lithium.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lithium wins.
But you also wouldn't be surprised if California Girl wins, right? Yeah.
Yeah, both the teams. You said it pretty well in your
evenly matched. Yeah.
Summary there, Scruffin. Where they're both like, they kind of like fought their way through every game, so it's hard to pick a clear-cut winner. But I hope ZZ Rules carries his team.
Oh, so a little cheerleading for California Girls, but you know, you wouldn't be surprised whichever one it is.
Yeah, either way, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to playing them both because we talk to Void a lot and ZZ and Swirling.
Awesome.
I imagine you guys will, of course, be watching to find out who your competitors are, and we will be obviously bringing this for you tomorrow, and then waiting in great anticipation for the final scheduling match, because gotta see who's going to end up being the RMCT 5 there and back again winner.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.
And there's actually something interesting, and I'm sure the chat will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the predictions, the brackets are done. I do not think anybody can get more points than Gunplay Gamer has right now.
I think that's right. I've been looking at this too, and I'm pretty sure because he's 1 point ahead, and there's no way the only person who could overtake him would be Hive Raven, and I don't think that's possible looking at their brackets.
Was there not a person who predicted California Girls to win it all? Or is he so far behind the other side of the bracket?
I think that was Swirling, and his bracket dropped down as a result of this game.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like Gunplayer Gamer knows his brackets and has won the bracket challenge.
Oh, congratulations.
Ooh.
Next up is March Madness.
There you go. See, all the people who do the fantasy football and fantasy hockeys and stuff like that. Do they do that for hockey?
They do that for hockey. I'm actually part of a fantasy hockey pool with Vintage Beef and Jasino.
There you go. And yes, right, you talked to me about that. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see, who that goes. So that's great. We have one person who seems to have really known their brackets, and tomorrow 7 p.m.
Just
Eastern.
Toss coins really well.
Lithium versus California Girls. Going to be some great teams. I am not a bit surprised at who's here right now at this stage of the game. In all honesty, so many of these teams could have been here right now. We just had so many impressive matches, so many incredibly good really exciting performances. And every one of these guys that are here deserves it. And I think it's just fantastic that we are this close to getting our final match done.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's going to be done before the end of the year and Christmas.
That's
and all
very
that.
impressive. Very impressive. Props to the organizers and the teams themselves as well for being available.
Yeah, the teams have been really, really cooperative. Overall, we've been able to get everything scheduled very quickly, which helps, Mr. Scary Muffin, as the streamers, it helps us to be able to commit to being there, because the sooner we can know you guys are planning something, the sooner we can, make our arrangements around you. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here and watching us, guys. Be sure you watch rmct.tv. Keep up with all of the stuff. Watch our calendar. You have access to all of our links there. See when we're live. Follow us. If you haven't, why not do so? So I think that's it for now. See you guys tomorrow.
All right. See you later.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.